Welcome back to First Step Gun Essentials, and today we're out of here at Shooter's World in Peoria, Arizona, and we're going to be talking about what you can expect at an indoor range. Come on in. I'm here with Paige, who's a local firearms instructor, and we've got a couple of questions that we wanted to ask her for you, the viewers. First off, what kind of things would you recommend to someone who's just getting into firearms, or maybe they bought their first gun, a new shooter? What are some advice that you would give that person?
Some advice that I would give as a new shooter, someone who just purchased a firearm, is come try it out on our range. Make sure that that's the right firearm for you, and definitely take any type of training or classes that you can. Ask questions. Go to your local range, or if you have a family member or a friend who's really knowledgeable in firearms, ask questions and make sure that you're comfortable with that firearm before or if you need to use it.
So don't be intimidated. There's lots of instructors that can come and get training from you and feel a lot more confident and safe.
So we pride ourselves, we're not just a public range, we are a training facility. And so me as an instructor, I teach a ton of women's classes, co-ed classes, but all beginner shooters to make you feel comfortable with that firearm and then through your firearm journey.
And there's two locations here. There's the Shooter's World in am I saying that right?
Peoria.
Peoria.
Welcome.
And then one in Phoenix. All right, great. Okay. And so with these new shooters, we're seeing a lot of people buying guns for the first time, so we definitely want them to come take a class. But are we seeing any sort of common mistakes, maybe seeing some stuff that people do out on the range? What are some of the things that we're seeing or that they should be concerned with?
Some things on the range that I see common is just making sure your eyes and ears are on at all times. It is an indoor shooting range. It's not the same as outdoors, so it's going to damage your ears if you don't have your ear protection on. Another thing is walking firearms, and what that means is just making sure that your firearm is uncased and cased on the shooting table at all times, pointed in a safe direction. What we see all the time is they'll uncase their firearm at the back of the room and then walk it, and that's a violation and safety violation only because we don't know if that firearm's loaded. Number one rule of firearm safety is always assume a firearm is loaded, and your neighbor doesn't know if that firearm is loaded, and just safety precautions is making sure you're casing and uncasing at the table. That's our number one.
Yeah, and you were mentioning earlier that there was even an incident where somebody wasn't holding the gun correctly and had an issue.
That comes with classes, and so making sure, with semi-automatics, you want to make sure that you're gripping the firearm correctly because you can damage your thumbs. It's a common mistake to cross your thumbs over when shooting, and that comes with training, practice, and asking questions.
So all back to taking a class if you're unsure,
Absolutely.
And that's going to build that confidence.
Absolutely.
Great. So, and then what kind of, I know you just said that maybe people should try a gun or whatever, but what's your favorite gun?
So my favorite gun of all time is my Glock 19C. It's a Generation 3. They don't make it anymore. It was my 8th grade graduation present from my dad, and it's just my favorite gun of all time. And then my favorite concealed carry gun, which is my everyday carry, is either my Glock 43 because it's thin and I'm able to conceal it as a smaller female, or my Springfield Hellcat because I customized her. So she's pink, and it's the highest round capacity micro carry on the market. So it actually carries 13 rounds with one in the chamber.
That's pretty sweet. Thank you, Paige, and be sure to check out Shooter's World in Peoria, and maybe come check out Paige and get some classes. I know you do larger classes, but some one-on-one instruction if people want that too.
Absolutely, I do classes all the time. Our classes are skyrocketing right now, so definitely book with us either at our Phoenix or Peoria location, and then I also do private lessons as well.
Step 1, fill out that waiver. Be sure to take your time when reviewing the waiver. You're going to review the range rules as well as the rules to gun safety. So if you're unfamiliar, take your time, fill that out before signing it. And after you've completed the waiver, you're going to need a valid government-issued ID before you can make your way to the check-in counter. Once you're at the check-in counter, this is where things get really fun. You've got plenty of firearms to choose from that are available to rent. You can get your hearing and eye protection, your targets, ammunition, and you're ready to go hit the range next. Be sure to get your hearing and eye protection on before stepping out to the range, and make sure the door behind you closes before opening the next door. Now that we've made it out to our lane, you can get set up. Make sure that when you're unboxing your firearm that it's pointed downrange at all times. If you have any questions or if you need any assistance, a range safety officer is never very far away, so don't be afraid to ask. having a good time. Be sure to remember never to be the person that brings the weapon back and has a safety violation and is pointing at other people. Make sure that you follow the safety rules and practice good lane etiquette. And after your shooting is done, or periodically while you're shooting, don't forget to sweep up your own grass. Go. After you're done shooting, be sure to take down your target and throw it away, and make sure you box up your firearm before heading back out into the lobby. We hope you had a great time with us out at the range. Once you finished up your shooting, be sure to come by and check out the gun counter on your way out. As you can see, they have plenty of firearms in stock to choose from, and Paige is going to tell us a little bit about the benefits of purchasing a firearm here at Shooters World.
Yeah, so when you purchase a firearm at us, either at our Peoria or Phoenix location, you get 10% off that entire purchase with your firearm, so accessories, ammo, whatever you need, a free Shooters World t-shirt, 2 free range passes, and $30 off a class, so you can get a basic handgun class to learn how to shoot that gun, or a CCW permit class as well.
That sounds like a great deal. Be sure to check out Shooters World in Peoria and Phoenix, as well as First Step Gun Essentials. If you like this content or this video, please consider liking and subscribing, and we hope you'll see us next time.